Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel.
Hey.
Today is a big day.
It is a big day.
It's been a day we've been waiting for about 7 months.
Yeah.
So about 7 months ago, Roxane and myself, we started raising some baby chickens for the first time ever.
Yes.
We've never done it before, but now it is time to get processing.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff today, guys.
So since we've never done this before, we do have some pros, I say, that are going to be helping us along on this first time adventure of doing this.
Yeah, learning something new today.
Every day learning something new. We're going to be going to his house. They got all the equipment ready and set up and ready to go to help us learn, along with you guys learn if you're here to watch how to process chickens. Because I've never done it.
I've never done it either.
It's a big learning curve for me. And so I'm excited to get it done.
Yeah, me too.
So if you're new here and this is the first time you've seen any of our videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up and smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
That way you get to follow along on this journey that we are going through called life.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Well, an adventure, as I like to call it.
Adventure, yes. And that way you guys don't miss a beat.
Yeah.
So you ready to go?
I'm ready.
I say we load up the truck and let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Forming photographs alone, newfound wanderings, smiles come upon, tying strings to rain clouds, carving room for love forgone. Footprints disappear below. Sun and gravity, less than what we know. Time was waiting for us to find ourselves and lose control. Never want to let this go. Into the cold.
All right, we arrived. Here we are at the Real Chicken Master over here.
Yes, the real chicken whisperer.
Yep. Groovy Eggs Homestead.
Yep.
Just Groovy Eggs though now.
Yep.
This guy has got so many chickens.
I first got out of the truck and I heard like 5 or 6 of them all going off at the same time.
Yeah. So we're gonna go talk to them. They're setting up in the back already. I don't know if you can see it a little tiny bit. So I think we're the first or the only ones that have never done this before.
Yeah, we're the beginners, I guess.
Yep, so we're gonna be learning a lot of stuff, guys. The chicken master over here, Jeff, Groovy Eggs. If you guys don't know, go check out his channel, Groovy Eggs. Right, and so you're gonna be helping me today, and Roxane.
Yeah.
With
We're all gonna be helping each other. I got roosters, you got roosters, they got roosters.
Yep, and this, like I said, this is the first time we've been here doing this, so it's gonna be a learning process. So hopefully you have a lot of good information to share.
Not me, but luckily, this community, I meet folks and they know other folks, and so we have people who have done this quite a bit, and it's gonna be a good day.
Oh yes. Before we get started on all of this, since it is kind of chilly outside, they were smart enough and made a fire. And these two guys right here are going to be the pros, teaching everybody how to do this. All right, so I'm here with Mica. He's going to be running the show for the most part, since he has the most experience of everybody here. And so when you're going to be processing chickens, what's kind of the stuff that you need right off the bat if you're going to do anything?
One of the things that's really good to have is this is called a kill cone.
Yeah, I'm always cool.
And it basically gives somewhere for the bird to bleed out. We personally don't cut the heads off the chickens. It just becomes messy, and we've heard that it can stimulate their nervous system and kind of make the meat go bad. Not bad, but it makes it taste funny. So this is one of the first things that's helpful to have. It's called a kill cone. You bring it over, you have hot water going. I can't remember the exact temperature. It's like 100 and I want to say like 6 degrees, but I will look it up and get the right temperature. And then you'll bring them over. And this makes life a whole lot easier. This is called a chicken plucker. If you look down in here, all these little things are rubber like fingers, and their job is to grab the feathers and pull them out. So the bottom spins, and the chicken is gonna tumble around in there. It's 2 or 3 chickens at a time, and it's gonna pluck the chickens. There's a water inlet right here because you need water. If you don't have water, you're gonna have a big mess of feathers. And then at the bottom of this thing, all the water pushes the excess feathers out this big hole in the bottom. You go from the chickens being plucked, you bring them over to wherever, a table, something, you have knives, and you take out all the gross stuff, and then you typically will have away either plastic bags, something you're gonna freeze them in, or if you're gonna eat them.
Well, Mica seems to sure know his stuff a lot more than I do. So I'm looking forward to watching all this unfold for the first time, and it's gonna be very rewarding since I got 9 chickens over here that I gotta do, that I raised, like I said, from chicks. So appreciate the help, man. So as Mica explained, after the chicken's processed, you wanna put it into a bag, plastic bag, something, but we have something a little bit better that Roxane brought. And what do we have in there?
I have my vacuum sealer.
Yep, so we have a vacuum sealer.
Yeah, hopefully the chickens will fit inside these bags.
I think they will.
I think so too.
We'll figure it out, and that way, right when they're done being processed, we can put them right in the vacuum sealer, seal them up, make sure no dirt, nothing like that gets in there, and they're ready to be put in the freezer.
Yeah, I have plenty of bags too.
Yes. So now that we have the vacuum sealer, we also have Mr. Drew from Drew's Lens over here.
Guys.
And he is going to be doing what? Because you've been doing this a while too.
Yeah, so usually I don't pluck the birds because I don't have a plucker. So usually what I do is just skin them. I just cut them, let them bleed out, and then I skin the whole thing. And then you just basically have just a skinless breast and legs. But you know, for fried chicken and stuff like that, it is nice to have the skin on. So they'll come to me over here at this table, and I'll be cutting all the guts out and everything like that.
That one sounds like.
And yeah, just clean the birds up like that. Then we'll wash them really good and get them in bags.
Because from what I've heard, he's the guy to talk to about the innards getting pulled out. Because he's done it a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Most animals are the same way. Like the skinning a rabbit and skinning a deer, it's like just a bigger animal, but it's pretty much still the same thing. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. Look, he made us some muffins. What kind you got?
He's got the last chocolate chip, but I got apple cinnamon and blueberry.
I'll take a blueberry one.
thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So the chicken pluckers need to be cleaned out a little bit. We hooked up a hose, as you can see.
See in there?
Yeah. And then
Turn on the water. That's how that works. It's gonna make a mess out the bottom. All the feathers come out the bottom.
I want to get one of these.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or even like
So sometimes they'll, after being upside down for a minute, they'll start to like, it's not like throw up, but like you'll see stuff start to come out of their mouth. And like it's like real snotty looking and kind of gross. But
Is that like to sedate them a little bit? Maybe?
yeah, they'll usually calm after you hold them for just a few moments. But when you stick them in the cone, they'll pull their head up like this. So you have to reach up there without getting bit. And I just grab their cone here and I pull their head down. And then I just keep one person, if you don't have a rope to put on their feet, I just hold their feet real good because they'll kick and fly out backwards and then you'll be chasing a half-bleeding bird. Logan, hold his feet. The white one, please. Yep, so this, we don't want to cut right here. It's back here you want to cut. And sometimes it's hard to find if you haven't done it in a while. Like it's been a little while for me. So I hold his head because it makes less of a mess. And you can see when the blood is really dark that you know you got the right spot. And I'll do the other side, but you don't always have to. Oh, see, he'll squirt a little bit. You
might want to take your watch off.
He'll start squirting. And then I'll do the other side to speed up the process. Oh, I can feel it now. It's... There we go. Come on. Just hold his feet for me.
Oh, was that the first one you seen like that?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, they do that.
Yes.
What have I done? I put something
It is the
on
first
top
one
of
I've
it.
seen.
Yep. So in the kill cone,
Yeah.
first one for Roxane.
Yeah. I've seen.
Come on. Come on. Last of it. See how they want to pull their head up?
Yep.
So if you have like some of the bigger cones, they'll pull their head up, and you have to fight his head down. He's like, no. Head down, mister. Pull him out. They're still
Is it frisky? Turn you on it like over.
all right. Number 2.
You have something you got to process?
Ready, bud.
Alright.
Thank you
But
for your
I'd
meat.
like to.
There it is. See, and if you want, like they're not, you see how he's not freaking out? You know, there's a difference if you cut his wing off, what he would be doing as opposed to his throat.
Yeah. So it's very important to have a very sharp knife when you guys are doing this.
Yes.
Because as we just learned from Mica over here, the feathers will actually dull your knife.
Yeah.
So you might want to have a couple ready and waiting to be used.
And a knife sharpener.
And a knife
They sell
sharpener.
hunting knives that just have replacement. They're like razor blades. They're the same as what like a scalpel would be. Where it comes, I have one. I just can't find it because I just moved. But it's basically a razor blade, and you can change it out. And it's great for when you're hunting and skinning a deer or doing this, where once it gets dull, you just throw it away in a little sharps container, plastic pop bottle, and then you pop on a new one because you want them to be as sharp as they can be. You want their breasts forwards. That way when you're getting to them, if you're not just cutting their whole head off, you're just doing their throat. That way their neck is forwards. They're easier to get to. Like this space is a little bit tight. If I was making a stand, I like a big wide open space so you can get to them real easy.
Once they're ready for the hot pot, they go in about 35-45 seconds, as you guys can see. And that's to loosen up the feathers and make it easier to go inside the plucker.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how it goes. This is my first time using this. Throw him
See, with one in there, it gets stuck.
Getting stuck on, with 2 of them over here too. All right, so we were putting the chickens inside the plucker. We were trying to figure it out. And the key to it is when you're dipping, scalding the chicken, the water needs to be 150 degrees. You're gonna wanna leave the bird in there for at least a minute. And you wanna remove the feet. So we were trying it with the feet on, and then we were trying it without the feet on, and without the feet on, it comes out way better, exactly like you would buy in the grocery store. Easy mode, guys, with the chicken plucker.
One thing you want to remember is don't feed them, because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
makes it harder to process. He's eaten this morning. It just makes it harder.
That's all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though.
Where are we going? That one or this
That was inside that chicken plucker for literally like 12 seconds, guys, and that's all.
It says on the box, 15 seconds.
It was very, very quick. So Roxane's gonna be gutting her first ever chicken.
Yes.
She's gonna
Big
do it.
stuff going on right now.
I'm sure she's gonna do a good job at it. This came right out of the plucker.
First, let's see if he's got food in him. So he doesn't really have much food in him. So we're gonna go down between this right here, and we're gonna go down to the base of his neck right there.
Okay.
So just take maybe a bigger knife like this and kind of start working your way down into that.
Yeah, I think it's better
Turn towards the
these
neck.
out with a hose.
Turn down.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna, don't go forwards because you want to, that's all good meat. So you're just kind of cut into the neck right here.
Right in there.
And then you're gonna flop it over and do the same thing. And that's good. You're not gonna go too deep. And then follow that in right there. Down. And then so right here, you're gonna just try and cut his throat and everything else.
All that.
And you're just gonna cut straight out, try not to get any of the meat. And then as you can start to see more of the neck, you're gonna finish off the skin back here and then just cut into it as far as you can, and then we're gonna use the scissors.
Yeah, using the right gauge.
So then just use the scissors, get around there and get nice right through where you cut. Crunch.
Dang.
Yeah.
He's got a hook in there. Then he said he had a hook in
Just
there.
flop it off to the side for now. So then that should pull out from the other side.
That.
That's his breathing tube there,
Okay.
and food and stuff is right around in there. So we want to go to the other side now.
And then cut the.
So you just want to, if you cut his intestines, you're going to get a lot of bile and stuff, and you just don't want that. So you want to poke your knife through, and you're actually going to come towards yourself a little bit. So you're going to go through right here, and you're going to cut. You're just opening it up, just a small hole. It's a little stiff. Don't cut yourself. Nice and easy. It's going to poke through. One more push. Now pull towards you. Now just put your fingers in there and tear it open. Super far. Now go side to side. You don't need it. You good? Put your hands in there. Grab everything and pull it all out. Here, give me a ring. Just gonna make it. Rings aren't. So put your whole hand in there and just grab everything and pull it towards you.
Like a cowboy. Dad, look and pull
Pull. Hey, nice. Good job, bud. Hold on to it, pull it all out, and flop it right in front of you. That's
Well, that's the last bird. Okay.
That's the heart.
Yep, so you'll pull out the heart, you pull out the lungs, the liver. Oh, those are lungs. See, look how big those are compared to the last guy. It's like 5 times bigger.
What? Are 5 times bigger? Jeez. Okay. And this is the gray spot.
That was both of them? What's this?
So parts of the liver, it tears. It gets real messy. So wait, pause for a sec. Just tear this away.
Okay. Flip that out. And then that way I can get.
So you're gonna. It's just hard when there's no resistance. Cut right there.
Yeah.
Now it's just hard.
Yeah,
It's so spongy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a.
It's slippery, right?
So now if you find the right spot on the tail, it'll go right through. Don't get your finger, don't get the back of your fingers, that's gonna hurt. So it's actually, I think it's a little lower. So just, you do these little cuts like this,
Until you get it.
and then I just keep turning it over. You just do these little cuts, and somewhere in there, right there.
Yeah.
And then,
Just whip that out.
Not much feathers in the middle.
I just went like this with my finger.
Oh, yeah, I'm not re-engineering it.
Like, is that good? I see your guys' like seems cleaner.
yeah, and it's just like, it'll look messier, like if the liver and stuff
And
is
it looks
tearing
like
more.
This one
Yeah.
had 2 spurs
Oh, yeah, it
that
does.
broke off.
Is it fairly simple?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kind
You
of
gonna
smushy.
remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna try another time or another one.
so we're pretty much done doing all this chicken processing, and like I said, Micah over here was the one leading the show pretty much all day, teaching us a lot of things. We really appreciate your help today.
No problem.
We did 35 chickens, so that's a lot, I think.
That is a lot.
And it took us a while to get like the plucker going and the right temperature of the water, but once we figured that out, it was like smooth sailing.
Yeah.
We had like an assembly line.
Yeah. It all worked out.
Thanks for the help today. We really appreciate it.
Sure, yeah, it was fun. We learned a lot.
I think so.
A lot. I mean, I learned
I
more about the
remember.
plucker, and if you ever need to borrow it. Yep.
Yeah,
I think we'll be buying one
Let
though.
me keep you on.
Yeah, we started off a little slow, but then we got a clue.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to, guys. When you figure it out and figure out the steps of it, it becomes very easy. Thanks for letting us come over here today, Jeff, and use your property to do this processing.
Yeah, and gathering
For the
all
first
these people
time.
together.
Yeah, community project, and it really was. Once we got going today, I didn't have the expertise, but you know, I know somebody, they know somebody, and you all did how many chickens today?
35.
They
35.
processed 35. I stayed out of the way and did the food.
And you were
And it was a
great
very good
host.
food, too.
Yeah, very good host today.
So I appreciate it, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, guys, these are the boxes that are 9 chickens that we processed. Our chickens. We processed 35 of them today.
Yeah.
But here's the 9
That were ours.
That were ours. And it's so cool because on the way home we were talking, and we raised these chickens from 2-day-old chicks until meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so that's 9 chickens we get to put inside the fridge, inside the freezer, and it feels so good.
It does. It's a very rewarding feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of good information today from everybody that was there. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to email us. These are going to go directly in the fridge for what, 2 days?
Yeah. They said about 48 hours.
It's about 48 hours to let everything settle, and it just works out better that way. And then you put them in the freezer. And so I'm so excited, maybe the week after Thanksgiving, to maybe have a chicken dinner.
Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah.
It's going to be so nice,
Yeah,
guys.
roasted chicken.
This is the first time Roxane and myself have ever done this before. And now I feel a lot more confident that when we start doing it ourselves,
Yeah.
it's going to be an easy task to complete.
Yeah, it's very less intimidating now.
Yeah, I was pretty intimidated at first.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's very easy to do though. I was very surprised.
Me too.
You guys have a great day. Thanks for being here with us today. And we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.